All right, listen up, warriors. You've survived the boot camp of setting up your systems, but now it's time for some real action. So let's get onto the simulated battlefield where you can get a slice of the action without a risk of losing a finger or a Bitcoin. So focus ahead and follow along with each step. Now, we've already covered TradingView. It's the command center where you're going to see the entire battlefield. So get that up on your screen now. Now, first things first, what I want you to do is move your cursor down here to the bottom where it says Trading Panel, and I click on that. Now it's going to open up and you're going to see a whole bunch of different buttons. I want you to ignore all of them. Paper trading is the one that you want to go to. This is your safe space where you don't have to worry about anything. This is your sandbox when you can play forever and it's not a problem. I want you to stay focused and ignore all the other shiny buttons. None of them are relevant to you right now. So click on paper trading and then click connect. Now, first things first, we're going to look at what's on the screen and we're going to set it up so it's just right for you. Now, we see a couple of pop-ups here. We don't really need to worry about either of those. So we're just going to click OK and get rid of them. Now, first things first, we look at the account balance. Now, clearly it's out of whack. It's $100,000. You probably won't have that amount. So what we need to do is we actually need to go into the little wheel here, which is the setting wheel, and go reset account. Now it's going to ask you what balance in US dollars that you want to have. Now this step is very, very important. What I want you to do is I want you to replace this number with the actual number of dollars that you will be intending on investing into the market. Not higher, not lower, the same amount. So if you have $1,000, you put $1,000 into there. If you have $5,000, then you put in $5,000. I don't want anybody to be shooting under or over. That's not going to be a real reflection of what you're doing as an individual. So once you've done that, click reset and it will be ready to go. Now, once you have your account balance, the real balance of your actual intended investments so that you're not inflating your ego like some fake Instagram page, what I want you to do is go over here to paper trading and select trading settings and change your positions, profit and loss, and brackets profit and loss from money to percent. This is important because what it does is it removes your emotions to a higher degree. When you see the dollars moving up and down on your positions, you will feel all types of fear and greed. These emotions are bad. You don't want to feel any emotions when you're doing trading or investing because they will contaminate your decision making. They'll make you make bad decisions, and we don't want to be emotional. Remember, this is war. We need cold, hard, calculated strategy in order to have a competitive edge. So once you have your percentages like that, you can then go, okay, and you will almost be ready to begin your experiments. Now that we're ready to invest, you might want to go up here and click the buy button, or you might want to click the sell button. Now, if you click buy, you will notice that it will ask you about units. It's not asking you how much money do you want to put into the asset. It's asking you how many of the asset do you want to buy. Now, the question is, do we buy one? Do we buy half of one? Do we buy 100? It's very difficult to know just by looking at this panel here. So what I've actually done for you is I have included in this lesson a game unit buying cheat sheet. Yes, no need to thank me. This will be included in the lesson so that you can use it as well. This is a sheet that I have prepared earlier, and I'll be putting the link in the lesson, and I'll show you exactly how to use it so you will know how many units to buy. So the investing game cheat sheet for how many units of each cryptocurrency you should buy. Now, the blue cell up here represents a cell that you need to put information into yourself. What is the account size? Now here it says $10,000, but that's not what we had in the TradingView chart, is it? We had 5,000. So we're going to put 5,000 into that cell. Now the current Bitcoin price and the current Ethereum price, this is a bit of a curveball. Some of you might be a little bit ahead of the curve and you might be feeling confident. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to buy some Bitcoin and we're also going to buy some Ethereum because those are the two major cryptocurrencies you'll need to be aware of. So this is going to be fun and it's going to be a little bit challenging for some of those new guys out there, but that's okay. Stick with me and I'll tell you how it all works. So current Bitcoin price. This cell automatically updates using information from Google. This one too. So you can see in the formula section, it says Google Finance Ethereum, and this one here, Google Finance Bitcoin. So that means you don't need to touch these. They're just going to take care of all of the math for you. Next, we have allocation to Bitcoin and allocation to Ethereum. What percentage of our portfolio are we putting into each asset? Now, we're just going to go for a simple half and half split, so 50% each. Now, how many units of each should you buy? Actually, I should have made these light blue like so, representing something that you can put your own preferences into, so you can change these if you want, but 50-50 is a good start. Now, this is where the magic happens. How many units of each should you buy? Bitcoins or Ether? Now here we have the formula and it calculates this is how much Bitcoin you need to buy. And here, this is how much Ether you need to buy. If you're new, you might call multiple Ethereum tokens Ethereums. However, the correct term is simply Ether. So we can see here for a $5,000 portfolio at the current prices, if we want to spread it evenly over both Bitcoin and Ethereum, you would buy 0.0887 Bitcoins and 1.5 Ethereums, or Ethers to be precise. So let's do that now. 0.0887. 0.0887. Buy. And of course, if we want to look at Ethereum, we would click on here and go index ETH USD. Ethereum all-time history index. Beautiful, easy as that. And we can click buy market and let's go back to our spreadsheet. 1.5745. 1.5745. Buy Ethereum. Beautiful. So congratulations on getting through all the steps so far. Now, a word of warning. You young lads out there might be keen to jump the gun because now you feel invincible. But this is incredibly dangerous because investing is not a game of luck or chance. It is a game of skill, knowledge, and calculated risks. Use this environment as a learning experience and not a gambling den. I say this because I see you impatient souls out there. Investing, like love and war, is a long-term game. So don't expect instant wins and don't let short-term setbacks derail you. Watching every tick of profit and loss on your trading platform moving up and down isn't actually going to make you money. It will only serve to distract and exhaust you. So don't become distracted or fixated on these numbers. Follow the criteria. Ignore the profit and loss. This is an early secret to professional elite level investing. All right, warriors, gear up, lock and load, and test yourself on the simulated battlefield. But don't get too distracted. I'll see you in the next lesson where we talk about some more secrets.